I love you guys. Please remember to subscribe and smash the like button, and remember to enjoy today's vlog. Adam Ernest.
Today, we'll be talking about what happens if a nuke happens and how to basically save yourself from it. Please take this because any day there could be a nuke. You don't know the way the world is. I had a dream that one of these days this was going to happen. It's when someone stupid drops a nuke on us, and this is where a nuke happens. Once it hits an impact, it takes mile radius of where it comes from. So you have to be like maybe a long distance away, or this thing will kill you. This is a very powerful thing. It will kill you and disintegrate you in a second. You are not safe in your house. Your house is one of the worst places to be. The worst is outside. You need a nuclear shelter, which looks like this. This right here is a nuclear shelter, and sometimes you can't even be safe from this. You need this, but even if it gets stronger, and if it's a stronger nuke, this isn't even that safe. Stay tuned for part 2. Now let's move on with the other thing that would happen, death. There would be over 300 to 100 million deaths in the world from a nuclear bomb. Heck, if there's multiple bombs all over the world, everybody in the entire world will die. It may not be as dangerous as a black hole, which would suck you in entirely, but this is very dangerous because this can kill you in just a matter of seconds. Once it hits near you live, it will kill you in like a second. So please go to a nuclear shelter because then people won't say you died. Next up would be acid rain. After 1 to 2 hours of a nuclear bomb, this would happen. This happens with a lot of pollution in the world, and it causes acid rain, which would kill even more people. Finally, the temperature would decrease as the ozone layer and everything in the world is destroyed. Yes, temperature will go down into negatives. So what would happen if we got nuked and they accidentally hit the sun and us? The sun is a very important part of our solar system. If this was to basically burst or break open, we would turn into dust and fire and disintegrate. But if somebody nukes the entire sun, then we're gonna die faster than what we already were if the sun broke. You already know that we need our sun because the sun gives us all the heat. Without the sun, and it was to burst, I think it would even burst all of us on fire, and we would basically disintegrate faster than if a nuke hit us, or if the sun hit us. And I don't even think a nuclear shelter could help if the sun bursted from a nuclear bomb hitting that, because both of those together equals ultimate disintegration. These are the most realistic, most craziest, and eeriest ways this world could end. Number 1 is a nuclear bomb or nuclear missile could destroy this world entirely. No, of course not one missile could destroy the entire world, but it's basically the aftermath. The wave, the shock wave from it can do a lot of damage. Plus the heat, which is even hotter than the sun itself, could kill you, leading to 300 million deaths in just a matter of minutes. The sun exploding. It is said that the sun will die in a couple billion years. This could disintegrate the entire Earth. Next up is a black hole. A black hole can swallow us all whole and kill us in just a matter of seconds. Plus every freaking planet in the solar system. World War III does not seem crazy because it could happen, killing millions. Alien invasion can lead to getting operated on. So, did you guys know that every century there's a virus that comes out? We had the Black Death, we had all these other viruses that came out. Every epidemic came out every 100 years apart. But what if I'm here to tell you that the next one could possibly be the end? Here's my explanation for it. This is my opinion, but of course I have some facts behind it. This is the next virus, possibly. This could be known as the zombie virus in 2100. In the 21st century, that is of course going to be the next virus. We saw one 820, 920, 1820, 1920, and 2020. So that means we'll see one 2120. 2120 could possibly bring us this virus. Exactly, could be a zombie virus making you bite other people's flesh off and turning them into zombies. It could be very serious, and it could be the future of viruses. The end of the world. So we're going to talk about what if an alien invasion occurred right now. Now, of course, alien invasions might not happen, but if it does, everything that could happen is the entire world will be at stake. Every building will be destroyed, be a lot of fires, everything will be shut down. So many governments are going to be out looking for aliens. Now, what happened is, if they have ray guns, they could turn us into dust in just a matter of seconds. And then when you think about it, we have military jets, military tanks, jets, and a whole bunch of things that could help us against them, including Area 51. But of course, all of the people around the world, every territory, China, Russia, Ukraine, all of them would have to use their missiles and their nukes to destroy the aliens. But of course, aliens are a lot smarter than what we think, and their intelligence could beat those nuclear weapons by chance, by hand. They literally have the smarts to do it. That means we lose, they win. End of the world. We might be doomed soon. If one of these happens and they form in the Milky Way, our entire lives could be at stake. A black hole happens when a big thing forms in the middle of, space. And when it does, it sweeps up every planet in the solar system. That means Jupiter, Neptune, Venus, all these other planets would be swept up into a black hole. And you might be thinking, if everything goes in there, that means we would die right off the impact. But no, while we're floating through space, we will basically be seeing stars. And once we get into the black hole, well, that's the end for all of us.